everyone, this is Jamaica with Jamaica Life, and guess what? I was out there and look at my okra. It's like overnight. I didn't see them yesterday, so we're gonna go out there and we're gonna get something. And then I noticed that my eggplant are starting to produce. They are starting to produce. Yay! Let me show you. Here is one of my eggplant right down there. You see that? See my hand? That's one. Now, I thought somebody ate my eggplant, right? Because I walked by this one, this eggplant right here. And I was like, oh no, somebody ate it. Well, I was wrong. It's another plant. So this flower is all over these jokers. So I should have plenty of eggplant. So happy. It just rained a little bit, which means I don't have to water. However, I gotta go and get these okra before they turn woody on me. So I'm gonna set you up and I'm gonna go through this thing and look for my okra without stepping on anything else. I stepped on one of my plants just a minute ago. So watch me work. Here we go. How am I gonna get in there? They were all hiding. They were all hiding. I just checked yesterday and I didn't see anything. Overnight. I'm not mad. I'm happy. Make sure I don't step on anything again. I think I got them all, but I want to show y'all something. So you see those flowers I planted? Those are marigolds, and hopefully these help deter pests. I heard they did, so I planted them. I don't mind them, and they're easy to grow, so I got them out there. But let me show you something. Vegetables have their own flowers. This is okra, and okra is in the hibiscus family. Look how pretty that is. So some people just plant this as an ornamental plant. They don't even eat the okra. But you don't need flowers because vegetables themselves have flowers. They all do. Cucumbers, any of them, any fruiting plant is gonna have flowers. So, I mean, yeah, flowers are nice if that's what you like, if you like variable, different colors. But as you can see here, there's different colors here. These are my squash. So you're gonna get flowers. Even potato plant, at least the russet potatoes that I planted, had white flowers. So you're gonna get flowers regardless. Pea plants have flowers. See that? You're gonna get flowers either way. So you don't have to plant flowers. You can, and I did, but you're gonna get them anyway with the vegetables. This is a nasturtium down here. Flowers. Just saying. We could walk across here and look at some of the other plants. I mean, watermelon plants have flowers. Any of the trees, before they bud, they have flowers. Very pretty flowers. Look at this. All of these are flowers. I mean, not stuff from our watermelon plant, but look. Flowers. You're gonna see flowers. See that? So you don't need the extra flowers to get pollinators because as I said, the fruit or the vegetable have their own flowers. Let's go on to harvest some more on the other side. But before we do, let's look at the crepe myrtles. They're blooming. I love these trees when they bloom. I love them. I even have a purple one. The purple one doesn't have a lot on it yet, but it will. That one was hard to find. The next hardest one is the white one, the natchez. Those white ones back there, they're hard to find. But these pink ones, they're so beautiful. Yeah, and I have one called Red Rocket. Let me see if I can find another one. Red Rocket. Sound like the commercial, right? We'll see if we can find one. But this is Red Rocket. Let me bring it close. This one turns red. I mixed all of this stuff in. Initially, this is all I had was the ornamental trees. I guess crepe myrtles, you can call them a bush because you have to shape them in order for them to be a tree. This one is about, how long have I been here? 18 years old, maybe. All of these were planted at the same time. Some of them grow at a quicker rate than others. And this one was planted about the same time, but the neighbor's tree is shading it out. That neighbor's tree was a sapling when I moved out here. Look at it. It's very aggressive. Very aggressive. Worried about that tree. All right. Butterflies. Butterflies dancing with each other. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Love nature. So this is what we have so far. Let's go to the other side. I'm going this way because I want to see if some tomatoes are ready. There were some spoon tomatoes on the other side. I just harvested yesterday from this thing. You know, some people say you gotta trellis this stuff, but I don't know. This thing's growing quite well like this. This is what do they call it? The smaller tomatoes. I'm forgetting right now. These are the smaller tomatoes. Apparently I put a nasturtium out here. It's fighting for its life because this bush took over. Your tomatoes are gonna grow regardless. They're gonna grow, and that's the reason why I let the grass grow here or the weeds grow here is because it provides some kind of cushion for this tree, for this tomato plant. Another thing with these tomatoes is that they reroot themselves. See that? It's in the ground again. I didn't plant it out here. So know that if you plant an indeterminate, it will vine like a sweet potato and reroot itself. Just trail along like a vine. That's my experience. Somebody else might have a different experience, but oh, she planted some sunflowers. My neighbor has sunflowers. Let's not be nosy. I have some, but I didn't put them in the ground yet. Okay, we're gonna keep on going. Our little figs are doing just fine. I went to the supermarket today. They're closing down the garden center. Man, trees are becoming, I mean, harder and harder to find. Then I went to the LO store, and they had a limited selection. Limited. But I did get a surprise. I'll show you at the end of the video what I got. See if I want some green tomatoes. I've been frying green tomatoes left and right. Now these are determinate tomatoes. These big ones, I call them big. They ain't that big, but got one. Just one. One so I can fry it. Philomena? Is she in the house? I think I left her in the house. Okay. I think these beans have, you know, done their due. They look pretty spent, but let's see. I'm gonna go and set you up and let's look at them. Something's eating them. Probably that rabbit. Yeah, something's eating them. That's why they look like this. Initially, I was willing to share with that baby rabbit, but he ate at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them to nothing. Let me go and get some beans because I'm getting mad. No, I shouldn't, because I knew he was here. I could have ran him off a long time ago, but I didn't. Now I'm sorry. Let's see. Two little beans. That's what I got. All that work, 2 little beans. But I've been harvesting from here for a while, so I'm so soothing now. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. My tomato plant looked like it's got some kind of disease. Let me cut these off. I don't know if it's going to do any good. They're still flowering, so no sense in waiting. Let's get these bad branches off. These yellow branches. It's looking pretty bad. Yeah, she is out here. What did you do? Why do you look like that? She got all kind of stuff on her back. All right. Let me go ahead and do this. Look like she's been rolling in, I don't know, God knows what. Get these dead things off. All of these bad leaves, cut them off. This is the second time I'm having to do this. I hope it's not a disease. Looks a little bit better, huh? Can you all see me? I was doing my thing. Okay. Here's that purple one right there. You're pretty, 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 but you need to stand up, baby. Leaning over this way. Shoot. I have to pin it up. It's leaning over. My tree is leaning over. Okay. Well, all I can do is the best I can, right? With this tomato plant. I tried to stake them up. Proof is right here. Still not doing right. So, I think I got a lot of that stuff off. I'm already tired. It's not hot today, thank goodness. It just finished raining. It's been raining out here in Texas, and I'm not upset about that. It's the tornadoes that I'm concerned about. It tore up, let's see. They say it wasn't a tornado that hit Houston, but it probably was. Then Temple got hit with a tornado. Who else? Dallas, parts of Dallas. I don't think South got, and the West, of course, they got hit with tornadoes initially. So rain is okay. It's that other action that comes with it. We never just get a regular rainstorm. I just want regular rainstorm. That's all. But we had one today. But up north, they had tornado watches. I know Texas is so. I know we're struggling this year with weather. I just hope we get the rain that we need without the disaster that has been coming with it. I'm just praying that just slows down and stops all over the U.S., not just Texas. So let's go ahead and check in here for some cucumbers. Crimson spineless I planted, but apparently it was mixed with something else. I've said before that a snail's defense is to fall off. It was on this cucumber. It's coming with me now. It fell on the ground, but I found it. But I got this little cucumber. I got enough of them in the refrigerator for a week or two, so I don't mind taking that little one. Plenty of flowers on this thing. So I think we are done. We'll check around the perimeter of the gazebo, but I pretty much harvested from them yesterday. And then we could check around here, but I know there's nothing there because I've looked. All right, we have our dill here and nasturtium. They look happy. This does not look happy though. I gotta move these. These asparagus. I think I'm gonna put them over there on that fence line. Video coming soon. Been saying that, huh? Been saying that, but I gotta do something because they don't look good. Oh, and I've been harvesting the seeds. off of these jokers. A lot of people don't like the female plant, but let me show you something. You take this off, crack it open, and inside, asparagus seeds. So that's a plus. That's a plus. I'm thinking that this is a tomato plant, a cucumber plant, but it's acting like a loofah plant. It better not be a loofah plant. I'll drag you down. I will drag you down. You're not gonna canopy over my crepe myrtle like y'all did last year. It almost killed the crepe myrtle last year. Okay, nothing there. I put some more tomatoes here on a video. I think I may have did this off video, but I put tomatoes out because I have the plants and it's gonna get hot here. I gotta get these in the ground. My rose bushes are coming back after I whack them down. These are my overwintered bell peppers. They're still doing their things. Bell peppers are perennials. You don't have to get rid of them. You don't have to let them die. Just bring them in the house. You don't have to even cut them down. Just dig them up and bring them put them in a warm place, and they'll be just fine. Oh, here it is. Man, if these things are getting eaten up, I got one. Let me set y'all up. Remember the plum tree? What was it? A satsuma plum? That I was like, I'm not gonna put it in the ground because I want my plums. Guess what? They ready. Take this one off. I don't need to clip it off, but I do need to get it off here before somebody steal it. One of these animals, because it looks like they tried. So I got my first 2 plums from my satsuma plum. I got one more on here, but I think I'm gonna put this thing in the ground because it's becoming root bound. The roots are coming out of the bottom. So I got 2 of them. 2 within 6 months. I am so happy. 2 plums within 6 months. Yes. And I have 2 surprise trees. 2 surprise trees and a possible. So y'all know I planted that pear. I plant my pear seeds, especially when I buy the tropical ones. I'll show you what kind. One was a Florida pear. They call it pear in Jamaica. I'm sorry, a Florida avocado. Jamaicans call avocados pear. I'm sorry, I just got it confused. So I planted one, and I'm going to show you what I found. And I also planted another tree that I know is going to be, it takes forever to grow because we had them in Hawaii, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here is the avocado. I'm hiding it from the Texas sun. It's getting enough sunlight to live. And I make sure I water it. However, I did plant some other things. I eat mangoes all the time, right? I took that mango out of its seed shell, and apparently I put it in here. Well, one of them, there it is. That's a mango. That's a mango tree. That's one. Y'all need to start planting your groceries. If they grow, they grow. If they don't, they don't. You know, you ain't got nothing to lose. You ain't got nothing to lose. I was watering that thing anyway. And there's another one over here. So I also have another mango seed in here. I'm just waiting for it to come up. But I have another mango tree that came up. Where is it? I plant so much stuff that I forget where I put stuff. Oh, it's over here with the kale. I just threw the seed in with the kale because I said, what do I have to lose? So now I got to get my kale out, but I also have to replant this. And the reason why it looked like this is because it grew into the grow lights. That's why it's outside now. So it seems the name of the game now is plant any seed that you find that you want. You know, and when I planted the pear care. Avocado seed, I got a lot of, I got a couple of people pushing back saying you're not going to get the same pear that you planted. But you know what I'm going to get? A pear. A pear. I'm going to get a pear tree. I might not get the exact same fruit, but that fruit was delicious. And if I get close to it, or I don't care. As long as I get a pear, I'm cool. The avocado, I already ate the avocado, so why not? I don't want to get wet. Why not plant your avocado seeds? Why not? Show you how I planted it. This thing's been sitting here a while. It's still dormant, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna come up. They always do. Today, when I was eating some grapes, guess what I found in the grapes that I haven't found in years? Seeds. Which it was alarming because I was like, all of a sudden, seeds show back up in the grapes? What's up with that? So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I got a knockoff or something, but my grapes had seeds today. Maybe they became aware that people are concerned because a lot of the fruit that we have don't have seeds in it. So now they genetically remodified it to have seeds. Who knows if they'll grow, but I'm going to try to grow them. We'll see. I'm going to chop off the little heads, and I am going to nip off the head. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I don't know if it's going to work, but my grapes had seeds in it. And it wasn't a one of it because I was like, okay, it's just this one. Because you get seedless watermelons, and sometimes you just get one seed in the whole watermelon. No. Every grape that I ate so far had seeds in it, which is weird. I haven't experienced that since the 70s and the 80s. Mosquitoes are biting me up. I got to get back inside. Anyway, y'all, I've talked enough. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. Go ahead and harvest your fruit, plant your seeds, and if you can afford it, buy the trees that you want, because it looked like it was scarce pickings. One garden center is closing down. Then I went to the LO store, and it was almost wiped out. It was like there was hardly any trees in there. I got I got one fig from there. A Fuji purple fig. Was it Fuji? Let's look. But they didn't have anything in there, and they normally, Now you know Jamerica, not to name names. No. The LO store is normally packed. It's an LSU purple fig. I'm sorry. I said that because I got my Fuji persimmon from the supermarket. That was the last one, and they're closing down the garden center. And then I go to Lowe's, and they hardly have any trees. Well, they had the flower trees and the trees. They had very few fruit trees. Weird. I hope I'm wrong, but if you want something, go ahead and do it, because I checked online too. The nurseries are being wiped out. So I don't know. I'm not speculating. Maybe it's just that time of year. Maybe this store missed their shipment. I don't know. But if you need something, you go ahead and plant it. And if you can't plant it, try to buy the tree. Because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I never seen anything like that. I was upset about, the garden center. And they was like, yeah, we're still going to have it, but it's going to be a lot smaller. Which means they're going to put it on the side of the store with almost nothing in it. A bunch of roses. But I've seen what they do at the other garden centers that they have at those stores, the supermarket. Every now and then they'll get a shipment of trees or something, but they rarely carry anything that I want. So this is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. Go ahead and get what you want, plant what you want, get it in the ground. Keep on, because I am still harvesting sweet potato slips and putting them in the ground. I'm gonna keep doing it until they stop producing. That's when I'll stop putting them in the ground, because I don't plan to pick up sweet potatoes till end of summer. So this is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. Thank you for staying with me, and thank you for harvesting with me. Go ahead and get what you want while you can, or when you can, and keep planting, keep growing. Don't let nobody stop you. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.